I'm up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got JaVale McGee, Matthews out there with Darren Williams, then there's Anderson, and it's Nowitzki in at the four-man position. McGee's shot is off. On defense, the Mavericks. And for JaVale McGee, what was once such a promising career is now, Clark, I think, kind of at a crossroads.
Yeah, you know what? He is capable of being a major rim protector and rebounder, but I think teams are getting a little bit impatient with him because he's just not mature to the point that you would have expected.
That's good from Nowitzki on the assist by Williams.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Curry. 32 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side. And for McGee, it looked like he had taken a positive step last year when it was announced he would sign with Boston. The front office even came out and sang his praises. Then negotiations fell apart and McGee didn't play again for the rest of the season. Another in a long line of disappointments over his career.
Here's Golden State now. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
That drops. Curry's got his first bucket in this one.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
You know, regarding McGee, he spent most of his career eyeing the money. He forced his way out of Washington partly because of it. Didn't sign with the Celtics because he wanted to be an unrestricted free agent at the end of the year. He has to show that he can still play if he wants somebody to really pay.
Now here's Nowitzki. A 38-point game for him in the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle. Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Matthews goes in, goes up the baseline, comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Lakers.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved. Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Green with a screen on Williams. It's Curry outside, and another three for Golden State.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Williams with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. There's the dish to Matthews. They grab their own miss. Nowitzki passes it to McGee. Anderson outside. McGee a screen, and Anderson kicks to Nowitzki. Right side Matthews. Over Thompson. Can't get it to go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Green against Williams. Green passes to Bogut. Back to Green. Shot clock at 6. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Darren Williams. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Well, that's a great pass by Darren Williams.
Warriors leading by 6. Outside Curry. To the inside. Green, no luck. Mavericks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Anderson with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. It's Anderson with the drive. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Curry kicks to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night. Mavericks trail by 8. Now here's Matthews. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers. Williams dishes to Nowitzki. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Nowitzki's got his third basket of the night right there. Warriors have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Green with a screen on Williams. Curry attacking. Green the pass to Bogut. Golden State moving it around. Outside Green. Out to Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. Estes Ezeli, he's checked in for Andrew Bogut. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And Thompson last season set the record for most points ever. Hit a quarter with 37, made all 13 shots and 2 free throws, and finished the game with 52 points.
Now here's Barea. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Nowitzki kicks to Williams. And that one goes long.
And Thompson making all 9 of his 3-pointers in that game. I mean, that was also a record, the most 3-pointers in a quarter. I think that performance sealed his place among the All-Star reserves.
Mavericks trail by 8. Dishes it to Williams. Nowitzki with the screen on Thompson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Felton comes in for Darren Williams. Ezeli can't get it to go.
You know what? His finishing ability is not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the score by Dallas. Back to Iguodala. Green, the screen. The drive by Iguodala. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. Their defense just hasn't been able to slow him down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
Takes it from 10. Green with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Looney's checked in for Golden State. C.J. Miles comes in for Harrison Barnes.
C.J. Miles.
Felton kicks to Anderson. Back to Felton. Here's the screen. They get the rebound, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. A chance now to go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with Rick Carlisle.
He told me he's a fan of Andre Iguodala, especially the way he's developed his outside shot. He said that was one weakness. He could do everything else, pass, handle, and finish. And boy, what a defender. But now that he's developed that jump shot, there are really no weaknesses in his game. Guys, that makes it awfully tough to deal with a guy who can impact the game in that many ways. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Iguodala. Following the score by Dallas. Livingston dishes to Iguodala. Here is Livingston. He's covered by Felton. Livingston passes to Ezeli. Clock at 2. And it's Miles missing. Mavericks trail by 8. Barea kicks to Powell. And Iguodala with a clear path to the hoop. Here's Livingston. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Livingston's got his first basket of the night. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Dallas calls timeout.
And Iguodala knows just how deadly his teammates can be from outside, and he looks for them to get their shot before getting his own. I think this situation for him in Golden State's perfect for his skill set.
Mavericks trail by 10. Here's Barea. 9-point game his last outing. There's the pick. Felton attacking. Iguodala with the steal. And here's Miles outside. Here's Ezeli. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 12-point Warrior lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple. Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Iguodala outside. Pass to Looney. And Miles kicks to Iguodala. To the paint. Golden State moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Inside, here's Livingston. Soft touch off the glass. Livingston's got his second basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now, here's Felton. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Pachulia. And the rejection by Iguodala. Livingston passes to Looney. It's tipped. 1:30 left to play in the first. Barea with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul. Here's Powell. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Barea.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back. I understand that. But you should send at least one guy after them. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now here's Pachulia. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Barea dishes to Powell. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
There's 39 seconds left in the first. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. He dishes it to Livingston. Back to Iguodala. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Felton leading the charge. Here's Barea. And it's Miles with the rebound.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's Iguodala. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. And the Warriors lead by 15.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters. But if they even approximate that, watch out.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 15. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Dirk Nowitzki still remembers the Mavs 2011 championship. He said he'd love to get one more before it's all said and done.
I mean, that 11th season I'll never forget, but once you tasted the victory, you see how great that felt and, how happy the city was, and it was just one big party over the whole summer, so you want that again. You want to experience it again.
Once definitely not enough for Dirk. He's been to the mountaintop and he wants more. Another trip there would be terrific for him. He's been to the finals twice.
Yeah, and you heard him. It was like the whole city was having one big party all summer long because they were there. How could you not want to have that experience once again?
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
This has been a shooting drill thus far.
Warm-up jumpers because there hasn't been much resistance.
Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. The shot's good from McGee.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And there's the pass to Barnes. Here's Bogut, and he jams it with authority.
Ooh, and that dunk had some anger to it. I mean, usually he's content to just go up and get the finish with the soft touch.
Not that time. The big man looked like he had something to prove there.
Well, when it comes to finishing ability, he does have something to prove. He's been known to trick some layups here and there.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Williams. It's blocked.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Bogut the pass to Curry. On the wing, Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. From the baseline. Again, Golden State.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Mavericks trail by 17. It always seems the Mavs are able to compete for a title, Clark, but their window might be closing with some of their stars aging, namely Dirk Nowitzki.
You're exactly right, Kevin, because Dirk is the centerpiece of that franchise, has been for over a decade. They made the Rondo trade last year trying for a big finals run, but eventually they'll start to have to build for the future.
Curry dishes to Barnes. Screen by Bogut. Barnes kicks to Thompson. To the paint. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Nowitzki a screen. Thompson against Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nowitzki. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 6 assists here tonight.
And when you look at the Mavs, they have always built through free agency, still tinkered with the roster this season to get into a position to compete. Not having any lottery picks for so long has hampered their youth and development.
Outside Curry. Over in the corner, Barnes. And another 3 for Golden State.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Mavericks trail by 16.
Well, you know, with the Mavs making the playoffs so consistently, it's a bit of a double-edged sword. Cuts both ways. They rarely have draft picks that help take the team to the next level, but they are in the playoffs, which is what every team wants to be part of.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Rick Carlisle was going over with his team in that last huddle. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Nowitzki. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
All right, Doris.
And Dirk Nowitzki last season, I felt like the first time we saw real signs of wear and tear from all the years of him playing. His field goal percentage, points per game, rebounds, all off his career averages. And that said, though, he's still a crafty, dangerous guy to have to go up against.
Mavericks trail by 15. Barea, the pass to McGee. There's a good screen. Nowitzki kicks to Matthews. And Barea has it in the corner. Here's McGee. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. McGee's got 6.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And he gets the bucket.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
And Williams, here we go. Shot is off. The Warriors go the other way with it. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Curry's shot is good.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Nowitzki with the screen on Thompson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Thompson. Barea dishes to Nowitzki. Williams.
And you know, one thing about Darren Williams, he used to get to the charity stripe at will. At the height of his career, he was averaging almost 6 free throws a game. The last couple seasons, he's been down around 3.
Warriors leading by 17. Outside Curry. Speights sets a screen for Curry. Pass to Speights. Kicks it to Barnes. And he slams it one-handed.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
And Clark, for Darren Williams, he clearly has the handle and the strength to get to the basket, but no longer the explosion that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, you know, he's had some ankle injuries, and that certainly is a part of that. And he's also in his 30s now, so largely a perimeter jump shooter, but still can impact the game with his deep shooting and playmaking.
Barnes passes to Curry. Tipped away. 5 to shoot. He kicks it to Green. Here's Speights. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Mavericks trail by 17. Matthews dishes to Williams. Back to Matthews. Off on the layup.
That's an example there, guys, of contesting the shot and corralling the board. That's really all you can ask of a guy at that end of the floor. Feeds it to Barnes. Green inside, working on Williams. They get it again. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Nowitzki. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 15 points for Nowitzki. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Now here's Barea, guarded by Curry. Barea kicks to Williams, to the middle. A nice shot by Barea.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Green with the ball. He's got 8. Barnes screen on Nowitzki. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Offline with his 3.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Matthews with it. Now Green defending. The drive by Nowitzki. The Warriors pull it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Green, the pass to Barnes. Back to Green. There's the feed to Spates. Rebound by Williams. Mavericks trail by 15. The dish now to Barea. Nowitzki with the screen on Curry. Barea kicks to Nowitzki. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Nowitzki's got 17.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Different look here for the Warriors. Azili's checked in for Spates. Allen comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Curry dishes to Iguodala. That's good. Iguodala's got his third bucket of the night.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Anderson outside. Here's the screen. Nobody near Williams. No good on the three. Warriors leading by 15. Iguodala's drive. Outside for Curry. Here's Azili. At the elbow, it's Allen. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Allen's got his first 2 points.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Anderson passes to Felton. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Allen, a screen on Felton. Pass to Livingston. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Down low. It's Anderson with the drive. That's good. Anderson's got 7.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. He feeds it to Livingston. Stolen by Anderson. 3-on-3. Here's Powell. And Allen with the block. Curry against Felton. Curry dishes to Iguodala. Azili the pass to Livingston. We've got 1:13 left now here in the second. Williams with the defensive effort.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Curry with the 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. The Warriors making a switch here. Bogut's checked in.
Andrew Bogut.
Mavericks trail by 16. On the wing, Williams. Felton sets a screen for Williams. It's Anderson with the drive. Dishes to Pachulia. Dallas again missing.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Outside Curry. 11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Anderson with the block. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Warriors up.
I'm here with Rick Carp.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 15 points, 4 assists. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Matthews. Nowitzki is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Williams. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
They're very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. McGee's got 8.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Williams. It's Curry with the drive. Thompson. That one bounces around and comes back out. Mavericks trail by 17. Well, from the moment he stepped into the league, Klay Thompson was lights out in terms of shooting. Clark, he has never had a problem knocking one down.
Well, the first player in league history to notch 500 made threes in his first 3 seasons in the league. That is remarkable.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And Matthews gets it to go.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Warriors leading by 15. Outside Curry. Pass to Bogut. Over in the corner, Barnes drills the baseline jumper. Barnes has got 9 points.
And for Thompson, his three-pointer was his calling card early on, but I love the way he's expanded his game every season. He's become a very good defender and broadened his offensive game as well.
McGee sets the pick for Matthews. He dishes it to Anderson. Green with the block. And the pass to Barnes. Bogut kicks to Thompson. Back to Bogut. Golden State moving the ball around. Green passes to Curry. And Darren Williams pulls it down. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know, and speaking of Thompson expanding his game, he's also come out of his shell a little bit. Very quiet early on, but he has gotten more and more comfortable in the league and becoming more outspoken.
Dallas calls timeout. Well, for Darren Williams, the injury-riddled campaigns just keep piling up.
Yeah, it's almost difficult to watch considering how good he was when he was healthy. I mean, you're talking about one of the most explosive players in the game over the last decade at the point guard spot. But the injuries, hard to overcome.
That's good. Warriors leading by 15. It's Thompson off the drive. They double-team Curry. Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Dallas. Nowitzki's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And guys, for Darren Williams last season, all those injuries finally affected his shooting. 39% from the field last year, the second lowest mark of his career, and he just couldn't create space or elevate to get the clean looks he had grown accustomed to. Unbelievable. This guy is completely in a zone.
And he knows it. You can see it. The body language, the confidence. Real swagger out there for him.
Green dishes to Curry. Fires from 18. And there's Green on the assist by Curry. And that's 10 points for Draymond Green.
And, you know, talking about Darren Williams, last year wasn't all bad. I mean, nearly 7 assists a game, 3.5 rebounds, a steal. Not the stocking stuffer he used to be, but he still battled and still contributed.
Matthews into the lane. The kick out to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Such a wide open look. Anderson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Curry kicks to Green. To the inside, Thompson. Inside, he gets the jumper to fall. Thompson's got 12 points in the game.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Thompson against Matthews. To the middle. It's stolen by Bogut. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Klay Thompson again. He's got 14. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Williams. Nowitzki drives in, and he gets the bucket. Nowitzki's got 19 points.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling. Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
And the Warriors making a change here. Allen's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Borea's checked in. Green passes to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green dishes to Curry. Sinks the three-pointer. 1 point in the game.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
I'm sure they're satisfied with that possession, guys. Very nice shot that time.
Warriors leading by 18. Green, the screen, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Mavericks ball.
Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. 5th is Steph Curry.
Boy, it's been a great few weeks for him, Kevin, especially when you look at what he's done defensively. His effort there has kind of reminded me of the Tasmanian Devil, and he's actually helped his team create scoring opportunities off its defense.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's 23 points for Steph Curry. Mavericks trail by 20. Now Matthews. He has 6. To the wing on the left. McGee a screen. Borea kicks to Nowitzki. Banked in off the glass. Nowitzki's got 21.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Allen trying to break free. His 11th attempt is no good. He's made 9 of those 11. Borea, the pass to Nowitzki. It's good from long range.
3 points.
He's got 24.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Kicks it to Allen. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
And it's good. Walk-through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. That sends JaVale McGee to the free throw line. And it goes on Draymond Green, catching up on the changes for Golden State. Azili's checked in for Allen. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Then for the Mavericks, Pachulia comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And it's Felton in for Anderson. Now here's Borea. He's guarded closely. Pass to Felton. All sorts of time. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ezeli dishes to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And it comes off the front of the rim. Mavericks trail by 17. And Matthews kicks to Barea. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. Iguodala outside from 12 feet out. Another miss by Iguodala. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That is his first foul of the game. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Thompson. Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Feeds it to Barea. Inside, here's Matthews. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got his 8th assist in the game. Warriors leading by 15. Outside, Green to the right side. Iguodala against Felton. There's the feed to Livingston. 6 to shoot. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Livingston's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And checking out the numbers for Barea, how his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 10 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
No doubt. I mean, he knows how to run this offense. And that's always valuable coming off the bench.
Looney's checked in for Green.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skills. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the 2nd worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets.
Curry's checked in for Golden State. Pachulia, no luck. Warriors leading by 18. And Curry, here we go. Pachulia with the steal. The dish to Powell. Can't get it to go. The Warriors go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for him, no doubt. Boy, I tell you what, the complexity of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors. And so it's Dallas with it. 54 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Curry passes to Iguodala. They get it back. Dishes it to Bogut. Matthews against Curry. Matthews with the steal. Barea dishes to Felton. There's the pick.
Warriors foul.
The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good from Felton. And the Mavericks making a change here. Williams is checked in, and he makes both free throws. 29 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here is Livingston. He's got 6. He kicks it to Ezeli. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Here's Williams. No good with the layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Warriors on top, opening up a huge gap. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Warriors leading by 21. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. That's the Warriors 5. Maverick shooting reasonably well, 45%. Williams kicks to Anderson. There's a screen by Williams. Nowitzki, the pass to Felton. Nowitzki with the screen on Barnes. Felton dishes to Pachulia. Good. And a nice assist from Felton.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Curry attacking, passes it to Bogut. And Green now, top of the key. Back to Bogut. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And guys, more and more, we're seeing the league try to protect the health of the players. I mean, you see the evidence on the court. Over the last 5 years, the league has cut down the number of cameramen along the baselines in half, giving these great athletes a little more runway to land safely.
Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 20 points.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
And Anderson kicks to Nowitzki. 5 on the clock. And he converts the layup. Nowitzki's got 9 points here in the second half. And speaking of more space for the players, there's even been talk of widening the court. What do you think of that, Clark?
Players have gotten bigger and more athletic, so I wouldn't be opposed to maybe widening the lane a bit. I know the owners with those front row seats raking in that cash might not want to expand the court.
On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Felton. Thompson with the bucket.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
To the middle, here's Pachulia, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Pachulia's got 4 points in the quarter.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Screen by Bogut. Curry passes to Bogut. Thompson dishes to Barnes. Back to Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pass to Bogut. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. It's Williams with the drive. 3-pointer. And there's Felton. That's good on the assist by Williams. That's 7 points for Raymond Felton. And for Raymond Felton, last year was nothing short of a disaster. Missed the first 31 games with an ankle injury sustained in preseason. And he played for a poor team. And things, Greg, being the leader, the ball handler like you were, they just never got much better for Felton as the season went on.
Yeah, the problem when you have that issue early on, the season isn't going to wait for you. You're basically in catch-up mode, and so because of that, he never got into any kind of a rhythm when he was available to play. And that's not surprising, given that he averaged less than 10 minutes a game for the season after averaging 33 a game for his entire career.
And the pass to Green. Bogut high post. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. And he feeds it to Curry. That's good. Curry's got 14 points now in the second half.
almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Nowitzki with the screen on Curry. Williams, he got right to the cup using that screen.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Screen by Bogut. Green kicks to Thompson. Stolen by Anderson. He dishes it to McGee. Pass to Williams. Here's Nowitzki. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. That's 28 points for Nowitzki.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Green against Nowitzki. Green dishes to Curry. And the shot is good. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Barea, the pass to Nowitzki. Kicks to McGee. Feeds to Williams. The three from Anderson. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
And Thompson kicks to Bogut. The feed now to Green. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Nowitzki. Williams dishes to Nowitzki. Bank shot, no good.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Curry against Williams. They get a hand on it. Thompson passes to Bogut. There's the dish to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Anderson kicks to Barea. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And guys, what a spark plug J.J. Barea has been throughout his career. When he comes in the game, you can feel the lift. We saw a couple games against Houston in the playoffs. Saw it back in 2011 in the championship season for the Mavs.
That's a great point. I mean, he has an energizing effect on his teammates, the fans, and the announcers. I mean, he just brings so much spirit and hustle to the games. Very hard not to root for a guy like that.
Good job here in the second half. They're doing a really solid job of pounding that ball inside, and they're being intentional about it. And that's the way you succeed, getting that ball inside.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Matthews is checked in. And Williams, here we go, lays it in without an inch of room around him.
For me, my favorite memory of Barea, his outstanding postseason in 2011. The Mavericks had to get through the Lakers and the Heat to win their first championship. And Barea broke down those defenses by screaming to the hoop every chance he got. Actually, he squirted to the hoop.
And getting back to Barea's contributions against the Lakers back in 11, Barea led a fourth-quarter comeback in Game 2 to help the Mavs win. Big swing in that series. And then after the game, Kobe Bryant said that Barea kicked our you-know-whats. And ultimately, Barea helped the Mavs go on to win their only championship.
Matthews, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Curry kicks to Bogut. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And it's 6 points for Bogut. Mavericks trail by 20. Outside Williams. The kick out to Matthews. It's a very good look and converts.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Dishes it to Barnes. Nowitzki against Green. And finished off by Bogut.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Williams.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Curry kicks to Green. Passes it to Barnes. He feeds it to Bogut. Thompson against Matthews. Clock at 6. Pass to Barnes. Wide open look. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He kicks it to Matthews. McGee sets the pick for Williams. There's the pass to Anderson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Yes, Darren Williams.
Here's Curry. At the elbow, Green. They get a hand on it. And here is Williams to the inside from 8. In deep. Nowitzki drops it in. Nowitzki's got 30 points.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept him in it.
Bogut kicks to Thompson. Shoots it. That one off the back iron and out.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
Warriors leading by 14. The drive by Green. Nice shot by Bogut.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot. You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch 4-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Thompson. And Curry subbed in for Steph Curry. Outside Williams, McGee a screen, and Matthews gets it to go.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Fast break, Dallas. Green with the block. Here's Ezeli, defended by Anderson. Outside for Curry. Oh, good with the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The foul called on Festus Ezeli. That is his first foul of the game. Pachulia, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. 1:37 left in the game. And Williams, here we go. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, Williams has been great. He's got 8 points and a crazy number of assists.
Fundamentals have been on display. He's just done it all today. The passing and also knocking down his freebies.
And that's exactly what they've needed from him, those two things.
Warriors leading by 12. Pass to Green. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Corner shot. Mavericks with the rebound.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
And that one's good. 32 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Right side Curry. Back to Green. From 18 feet away. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Green. And the Warriors lead by 12.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Warriors.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
Yeah, I thought the subs came in and did an outstanding job, Kevin. Those points off the bench were huge.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Curry. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Livingston, that's good.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Deep two from Anderson. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Ball's knocked loose. Now here's Iguodala. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew. Thanking you for tuning in.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a